was. Maybe these are the moments. Maybe I've been missing what it's about. Been scared of the future, thinking about the past. While I'm missing out on now. We've come so far. I guess I'm proud. And I ain't worried about the wrinkles around my smile. I got some scars. I've been around. I know some pain. I've seen some things, but I'm here now. Let's get over that. You don't know what you got till it goes, till it's gone. You don't know what you got till it goes, till it's gone.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm David Nunez. I'm the Executive Director here at CPA this year, and I'm here to say welcome this afternoon. Before today's ceremony begins, there's a few things that we'd like to ask the audience. We anticipate that the ceremony will be about 30 minutes, and with that in mind, we ask everyone to remain seated throughout the program. As well, we know that with the significance of tonight's ceremony, you may be looking for the perfect picture. And in doing so, we ask that you remain off to either side of the building so as not to impede the view of others. But last but not least, we also ask that your cell phones are all put in silent mode throughout the ceremony. And in fact, if you'd be willing to put them in airplane mode, it helps with the cell service because we are doing a live feed of today's graduation ceremony. And so if you're willing to do that, that would be great. Thank you all for your anticipated cooperation in making this a positive day for everyone. When I look out at all of you today, I see so much excitement and the promise of great things to come, and it makes me excited. Excited to hear where you're all going to take your lives. This ceremony is an important rite of passage. So much is going to happen to you, so much is going to change in the next coming years, and I know, as graduates of CPA, that you're going to take every opportunity that comes your way. We're proud of all you have accomplished to get to this point today, and all of us at CPA have great faith in your future. So enjoy today's ceremony and celebrate. Today is for you, and then you can go out into the world and you can make us all even more proud. Now, if everyone would stand, we'll be playing the national anthem.
Good afternoon, parents, teachers, administrators, families, guests, and the graduating class of 2021. My name is Angel, and I've been a student here for 6 years. And today I'll be sharing 3 of the most important life lessons I've learned from La Community of Peace Academy. One of the most important things I've learned is the F word. But it's not what you think. This F word makes people shy away from pursuing their dreams. This F word pops into your mind when you have to start something new. This F word isn't a curse word, it's worse. The F word I'm talking about today is fear. In 6th grade, I almost decided to skip basketball tryouts just because of the fear I embarrassed myself. I really wanted to play, but I was just a fat, clueless kid running up and down the court, hitting a lucky shot here and there. But I still went to the tryouts. I gave it all I had, because I knew I wouldn't get another chance till next year. Long story short, I made the team. I don't know how I made that team, but if young me had never taken that chance, I would not be where I am today as captain of the basketball varsity team for the last 2 years. Basketball is one of my biggest passions in life. I would have not discovered it if I lived in fear. So graduating class of 2021, don't let fear stop you from taking that chance. The second lesson I'd like to share with you today is about life's ups and downs. In the coming years, you might buy that car you've always wanted, or maybe you'll get a date with your crush. On the other hand, your car might break down, or your credit card might get declined while you're on that date. How will you react? Here's a powerful piece of wisdom by motivational speaker Brian Tracy, and I quote, "You cannot control what happens to you, but you can control how you react." and you can control your attitude. But in that, you will be mastering change rather than letting change master you. The end of our 11th grade year was a very bizarre time. COVID had taken over, and we were supposed to come back after a 2-week break. But that 2-week break turned out to be a month, then another month, and another. The next thing you know, we were full-time distance learning on Zoom. COVID ruined a lot of things. It hurt a lot of families, caused a bunch of businesses to shut down, and changed the way we learned in school and interacted with each other. As students, it killed our dreams of sports seasons, field trips, a prom, and a fun senior year. But even though all these things went wrong, we have to remember, we can't control what happens, but we can control how we react. Instead of focusing on what we didn't experience, we can have a good attitude about what we do have, and we're about to get to do. It was a hard lesson to learn, but the second big lesson I learned at CPA. Learn to master your emotions and control your reactions so that no person or uncontrollable event can take away your energy. So you keep that good energy and you enjoy your journey. As soon as this ceremony ends and we leave this park, a race with no finish line begins. We will have trials and tribulations. We'll all take different paths. This race is life. My last piece of advice to you today is race at your own pace. Whenever I'm running and I start to get tired, I just say to myself, Angel, after you run to that stop sign 1 block away, you can take a breather. But after I get there, instead of stopping, I just tell myself, stop at the next block. And I keep repeating this process till I finish my run with no breaks. It's the same with schoolwork. If you look at the whole syllabus or the whole project, it can be really stressful. But if you break it down into small chunks, it's not that bad. You can tie this into real life by setting small goals for yourself. Before you know it, you have accomplished a big achievement by setting small goals. We don't need everything figured out by tomorrow, so don't feel rushed in your race. Take it day by day, step by step, and be proud of yourself on the journey that you're on. In conclusion, I hope you all move into your next adventure with an attitude that is fearless, the spirit to make the best of change that come your way, and with the patience and pride it takes to run at your own pace. Thanks to the entire class of 2021. You all hold a special place in my heart, and I'll always remember our time together. I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Josue Martinez, and I'd like to say congratulations seniors. We all made it to this day, and we should all be very proud. We were raised into a routine of attending school throughout our childhood and teenage years that continued for approximately 13 years of our lives. There was always another assignment to finish, another grade to complete, and another year to look forward to. Now, as I stand before you, we are graduating high school. We open our eyes and realize we made it to adulthood. It is now our responsibility to make our own decisions and write our own stories. Before we are dismissed and leave high school in the past, I would like for us to reflect a little bit about the time we had at CPA and all that we had learned during our high school years. Looking back on my early years at CPA, I would say this high school was the perfect fit for me. However, I didn't think this way in the beginning. I actually wanted to move away from the school to attend another. At CPA, the environment is smaller, there are less selectives, and it was difficult transitioning to a new school. But as each day progressed, I slowly began to realize that this school was a special place. I had never met teachers that gave a noticeable passion and commitment to educating and connecting with students. I had never had any fun with learning and never thought about applying my learned knowledge to the real world. And lastly, I had never met students with a strong desire to succeed and open their arms to a new student in class. I am more than happy to say that this all changed while I attended CPA. I wouldn't be the person I am today had I not attended this school. High schools aren't ranked on anything except academics and athletics, but if they were, CPA might rank #1 in community building, student development, and post-secondary education support. My witnesses are the people sitting next to you, dressed in the cap and gown. Just last week, we all had to come up with a senior speech to present in front of everyone. Every speech that was given included some of the best memories that students have ever had in their lives at CPA, and every student learns something that they can take with them after graduation. In truth, I am more than happy to have stayed at CPA. Zooming forward to 2021, I'm extremely grateful to spend my 4 years with all of you seniors and staff. We entered high school as immature, ruthless kids, and are now graduating as responsible young adults. I educated myself a lot at CPA, and I wouldn't have gotten this far without you all. The hardships some of you have put me through helped me to learn and grow from the experience to be the young man that I am today, and all the love many of you shared with me has a special place in my heart. Each and every one of you contributed to my high school experience, and it wouldn't have been the same without you all. During my time here, I made friends that I know will stick around with me, and CPA staff I would love to keep in touch with. As we look forward to tomorrow, never forget what you have learned at CPA. Here are some of the things CPA has taught me that we should never forget. To set goals for yourself and work towards them, because there is nothing you cannot accomplish. We aren't afraid to do something great in life because we are limited. We are afraid because we are limitless. Therefore, crush whatever it is that you fear and do what you are passionate about. Always work towards developing a growth mindset and be that one person that creates peace with every step you take to better the world. Lastly, I thank CPA for fulfilling its vision of educating the whole student. You taught us something much more valuable than memorizing hundreds of vocabulary words, solving for X, and understanding chemical reactions. You taught us that those dreams we once had are now a possibility. You taught us that it's okay to shoot for the stars no matter how much we have failed. All of this is far more important than memorizing answers that can be searched on Google within a minute. CPA has educated the future leaders and has created a stronger community than ever before. CPA has made high school a phase in life that we will never forget, because in the end, we laughed more than we cried and smiled more than we frowned. Thank you and congratulations to the CPA Tigers class of 2021. And always remember, make it a great life or not, the choice is yours.
At this time, we'd like to recognize a student from the senior class that has been with Community of Peace Academy for the last 14 years. This is the first time in CPA history. In the past, it's always been kindergarten through 12th grade. Now we're seeing students starting in preschool and staying all the way through 12th grade. Cole and Harvey, would you please stand? We thank you and your parents for entrusting us to educate you from the start to the finish. It's been an honor. Thank you. And to everybody here today, it is really, really great to join together as one to celebrate this momentous occasion. 6 months ago, we didn't think this would be happening. And now here we are today together to enjoy the celebration that we will continue forward here this evening. And so I'm honored to be able to stand before you seniors and give a little speech to you that I've put together, and it's around graduation and what it means. It means you've completed the 4 years of high school that will serve as the foundation to your transition into adulthood. It doesn't mean that you have it all figured out. You are transitioning, so there's still plenty to learn. Prior to 2020, let's be honest, everyone just followed the same routines. As a high schooler, you were able to plan your year around the activities that so many others participated in before you. 12th grade vision quest, prom, graduation. But as you awaited prom last spring, the pandemic set in and sent us home for the remainder of the 2020 year. And who would ever imagine that we'd be staying home for an entire calendar year? Instantly, your education and your way of life changed. Ethics didn't start at 8 a.m. and your school day no longer finished at 2:40. Being asked to hang out no longer meant at someone's house, but to stare at a screen with frozen expressions and choppy speech. So you had to adjust You had to adapt. You transitioned into a new way to learn, to communicate, to persevere. So you're here today, and tonight begins another transition, a new passage, a passage to independence that bears much more responsibility. Your life's path has led you to overcome many obstacles. Your path has prepared you to set schedules, maintain routines, meet deadlines, work through conflict, and throughout all of this, maintaining the character that defines you and the character that will earn you much deserved opportunities with each passing year ahead of you. Don't get me wrong, the independence you will have will be liberating, but I implore you to remember that you're not done learning. We're all lifelong learners. As the old guy in front of you today, I can tell you that I still seek to learn something new every day. Yes, from this day forward, you are an adult, but your families and loved ones will still have expectations for you, as you will of them. They've guided you to this point, yet know that their guidance is still needed. So today, when you have a chance, I ask that you pause for a moment as everyone is congratulating you, and to just say thank you to them for all the guidance that they've given you to this day. Graduation is also your opportunity to start making a better place. You don't just have independence, you now have greater responsibilities. Greater responsibilities to ensure a better place for you, your family, your friends, your community, and your society as a whole. Our world needs your voice and your action. Be contributors to change moving forward, but ensure that it's for the better. Ensure that it's for peace and justice for all. I am so proud to talk to you today, but most importantly, honored to acknowledge your graduation. I'm honored that you have been a part of my life. I'm honored that you are now joining the Ring of Honor as a CPA alumni. Your transition starts now. Embrace the responsibility, never stop learning, and be the change that you want to see in this world. Congratulations, class of 2021. And now for the presentation of diplomas. So seniors, if you could step out into the south patio here. You're going to line up in alphabetical order this time. And parents and guests, as we are getting ready for the presentation, the centerpieces with the senior profiles and that are for you to take home today, so don't leave those behind. And shortly after the presentation, we'll step out here, but I'll give you that cue. So we will start here in just a second as they get lined up. Arroyo Rojas. Aretzi plans to attend a community college to study social work or cosmetology. Aretzi Arroyo Rojas. Saragui Judith Barco. Saragui will be attending the University of Minnesota Twin Cities in the fall and plans to study criminology. Saragui Judith Barco. Angel Omar Barrientos Ortega. Angel plans to attend St. Paul College this fall. Angel Omar Barrientos Ortega. Passion, Rosetta Unique Ellis. Passion plans to pursue a career in child development or the medical field. Passion, Rosetta Unique Ellis. Quillen Mikel Harvey. Quillen plans to work full-time next year and pursue a career in the medical field. Quillen Mikel Harvey. Peng Isaac Lee. Peng plans to attend Century College or St. Paul College in the fall and plans to become an electrician. Peng Isaac Lee. Josue David Martinez. Josue will be attending the University of Wisconsin-Madison. He will be studying computer science. Josue David Martinez. Anton Marcel Provenzano. Anton will be working full-time in the field of marketing. Anton Marcel Provenzano. Angel Isai Sanchez Gonzalez. Angel will be attending Anoka Ramsey Community College and will be gaining his liberal arts credits. Angel Isai Gonzalez. Esther Latrice Rochelle Taylor. Esther plans to attend North Dakota State University and study business in the fall. Esther Latrice Rochelle Taylor. Derek Alexander Thompson. Derek plans on getting his heavy machinery license and working in the field of construction. Derek Alexander Thompson. Elijah Denise Townsend. Elijah plans to attend a local community college to study law and design. Elijah Denise Townsend. Ali Zhang. Next year, Nali plans to volunteer and pursue a career in politics. Nali Zhang. Bunny Gang. Bun Mi will be starting a transition program in the fall. Bun Mi Yang. Summer Gauchia Yang. Next year, Summer plans to attend St. Paul College to become a massage therapist. Summer Galchia Yang. C. Yang. Next year, C will be working full-time and helping to support her family. C. Yang. All right, parents and guests, if you would, please make your way out to the patio over here for the presentation of the class of 21. Spread out accordingly, because this is the picture everybody wants to get. And we will all convene out there. We need to be off the premises here at 4 o'clock, so there is some time for you to take pictures afterwards. So we will be right out there.
All the angels, hard work, and passion will be out. That speech was awesome. He was like getting game gestures and like.
Are you videoing? One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 3. 3.
It looks like you're so close.
And there'll be time to come back in and grab the centerpieces as well. All right, class of 2021, we are now at the final step. At this time, I ask that you move your tassel from the right side of your cap over to the left side to commemorate your graduation from the community of Peace Academy High School. Friends and family, I present to you the class of 2021. Throw your
Thank you.